CDK Global is a technology company that provides software to the automotive industry, like car dealerships. Today we will be making cookies to demonstrate what the different roles at a tech company like CDK do. Each cookie represents a different component of our final product. Do you know that CDK actually owns a bakery? The company is called Fresh Beginnings and they make desserts ranging from cookies to chocolate-covered pretzels. Yum! One of our favorite baked goods that they make are their chocolate chip cookies. Today we will show you 5 different chocolate chip cookie variations to illustrate the different roles here at CDK.
Hey there, I'm the product manager of this team. Product managers are responsible for guiding the success of a product and leading the cross-functional team responsible for improving it. We define the strategy, roadmap, and feature definition for a product or product line. We know that we want to make cookies, but what kind of cookies? What resources will our recipe or roadmap require? Even if we know that we want to make chocolate chip cookies, we could follow so many different recipes. We know we'll need flour, salt, baking soda, butter, dark brown sugar, granulated sugar, eggs, vanilla, and chocolate. But the way that we put those resources together dictates how our project will turn out. First, let's set the timeline by anticipating how long this project will take. Let's say about 45 minutes overall. And let's start by preheating our oven to 375 degrees. We're going to whisk together flour, salt, and baking soda, and set that aside for now. We'll brown 1 stick of butter and let it cool for a minute. Time is crucial, and we need to make sure we're allocating enough time for each process while still staying on schedule for the project as a whole. After the minute has passed, we'll add in another half stick. Once our butter has fully melted, we can add in the brown sugar and granulated sugar and mix until everything is smooth. We need to be sure that all parts of the project are working together before we can continue. Now we can add the eggs and remix it. Don't forget the vanilla. Even though it's only 2 teaspoons, it is integral to the taste of our cookies. You'd definitely be able to tell if we forgot, and the cookie wouldn't be nearly as good. Let's carefully fold in our dry ingredients and our chocolate. Now we can portion out our cookies and let them bake for 8 to 10 minutes. They're beautiful! Now let's give a recipe to UX so that they can improve them.
Now that product management has paved the way for a clearly defined product, the product can be reviewed by the User Experience Design Team, or UX for short. One way UX designers add value to products is by making them accessible to a wider range of people. In this case, for example, we've already made a delicious chocolate chip cookie, but we don't have to stop there. A UX designer would look at the classic chocolate chip cookie and realize that only those without a gluten allergy can enjoy it. How can we change the recipe to make it accessible to those allergic to gluten? One way is by substituting regular flour for gluten-free all-purpose flour. Maximizing accessibility of a product is only the tip of the iceberg for UX designers. Through a variety of tasks like user research and designing interactive prototypes, UX designers make products easier to use, more desirable, and more accessible to a larger audience. Now we'll pass the enhanced design off to the engineering team for further development.
Thanks to product management and user experience, engineering has the direction we need to create a product that will truly support our customers. I'll be following the recipe from product management. Software engineers use code and technical problem solving to actually create products and build important features. Engineering can take you to so many different industries and positions, from video game design to national security to the auto industry. Now I am adding in the eggs. Ooh, wait a minute, I don't have any eggs. I'll have to be creative to figure out something that will replace the egg and solve my problem, just like software engineers do when things don't go according to plan. I've got it, let's make a chia egg. By grinding up 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and mixing in 3 tablespoons of water, we can create an egg-like ingredient that'll work perfectly. We'll need to make 2 of these and let them sit for 30 minutes. Now that we have our 2 eggs, we can finish up and bake our cookies. They look great and taste even better. Now I'll comment on the recipe just like our engineers comment their code, so the next person who works on the recipe knows exactly what I did. Now I'll pass this on to human resources.
We have watched the process of how product management, user experience, and engineering apply the different spins to a product. We saw how product management wrote the directions and cookie requirements. User experience used gluten-free flour so more people can eat our product. We saw how engineering didn't have eggs, so they substituted it out with chia eggs. How human resources, aka HR, applies their spin on a product is making the product include the most people as possible, or in our case, the most chips as possible. Today, we will be using semi-sweet chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, white chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, and dark chocolate chips in our cookies. If you have a peanut allergy, please substitute the peanut butter chip out with a different chip. HR is also responsible for accommodations and ensuring all employees have a safe and comfortable working environment. HR's main job is to make sure everyone is included and that the policies and procedures are being followed. I am sticking to the recipe and ingredients by making sure I have everything in my kitchen before I get started. We chose the chocolate chip cookie because at Fresh Beginnings, the #1 cookie sold is the chocolate chip cookie. Human Resources wants to make sure a company is diverse, hence why our cookie has the different chips compared to the other departments. We don't want to include only one chip in our cookie. We want to add more chips to make an even tastier cookie. Since HR follows policies and procedures, we will not be adding more than 1 cup of chips to this recipe, even though we have all these different chips. Each chip will have a little less than 1/4 of a cup. We want to ensure that all chips are equal. Now, I'll pass the recipe on to marketing.
We've seen so many great cookie recipes so far. Now it's time for marketing to step in and really sell this last recipe. The marketing team's job is to think about the customers and the company to effectively sell the idea of our product. In this case, it's our cookie. Marketing is such an important role in a tech company because how you market your product will determine if it's successful or not. The marketing team does a lot of things. They focus on building the brand of the company and building a strong relationship with customers. Now that we have our final cookie, there's one last step. Get together your decorating materials. For this, you will need green and black frosting and green sprinkles. We know that our customers love sprinkles, so in order to effectively market to our customers, our marketing cookie is going to include some green sprinkles. The color green is used to keep the cookie in line with CDK's brand colors. By doing so, this will make customers happy as well as boost sales for the company. With your frosting, add 3 dots vertically down the cookie. The top 2 dots will be black and the bottom dot will be lime green. These dots represent CDK's logo and support our brand. When people bite into this cookie, not only will they be thinking about how amazing it tastes, but they will be thinking of CDK as well.
Now that our product is prepared, it's ready to go out to the customer. Thanks to the hard work of each team in this company, we know our customer is going to love it. This doesn't mean that our work stops here. Tech companies are constantly innovating and adapting. We challenge you to improve our product and make the next generation chocolate chip cookie. We hope you'll take our recipes and make them better by adding your own twist.
Thanks for watching.